We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. As October draws nearer, the race for the postseason intensifies. A pivotal game for two division rivals. Next. Blake Snell is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, man, I don't think we saw this coming in at the beginning of the season. This guy's having some kind of bang-up rookie year. If he keeps this up, he's got a shot to win the AL Rookie of the Year. Rock-solid pitcher.
Coming to the plate now, Dustin Pedroia. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Boston, the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
First offering on its way. And that misses inside 1-0. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone. Whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set, you take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
3-0 to him now. Swinging for the fences and just gets a piece of that one. Now 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And this will be a foul ball as the first baseman makes a Herculean effort to make the stop. Easy there, Cha-Cha. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
So here's Michael Chavis now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Snell has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
Batting third, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
The pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-2 the count for Rafael Devers.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. Boston nothing. Tampa Bay coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the Nate Eovaldi will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this starting pitcher right here can strike some people out. It's not easy to average a strikeout per inning, but that's what he's been able to do so far. And if he brings a good assortment of pitches like he's brought all season long, we could see another game filled with quite a few strikeouts.
There to take it in is Bogaerts, and that's the first out. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's got 30 home runs so far this year. That's an impressive number. And obviously, he's not done yet. You know, the power guys, they know that when you start hitting over 30 home runs a year, that's considered legit power, and he has it.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
To the plate now, Austin Meadows, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
So now to the plate, Brandon Lau. First at bat for him here, and he brings with him a season tally of 30 long balls. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Run in. Here's a second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
So digging in now, Willie Adames. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch to him.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Eovaldi stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was selected in the 11th round during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. The Rays are out in front, 2-0. Here's J.D. Martinez. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, this guy's got the home run and runs batted in thing figured out for the Triple Crown, but he's not in the top 5 in the batting average if he wants to win the Triple Crown, so he's going to have to make up a lot of ground.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
At the plate, Kevin Pillar. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's got 2 hits in 25 tries. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
This offense just doesn't look like they came to play today. Ugly swing after ugly swing. Just needs to be a better approach across the board.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message. And Ji-Man Choi the next to hit.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1 ball, no strikes the count. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to the Rays' first baseman.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
3-1 to him now.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball, and it's a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Verdugo, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Hunter Renfroe is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. A strike, and it's 2-1. Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And he fouls this one off. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Another try at 2-2. Choi stands at second with no outs. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 13 home runs and 43 RBIs. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
No balls and 1 strike. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. This is line to left, and this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 Cushing. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Now batting.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here. And here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Stepping in now, Jose Martinez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Verdugo waits on it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. First pitch coming, here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now a bouncing ball hit to Pedroia at second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 2 full. Tampa Bay leads this one 4-0.
Back now at Tropicana Field, home of the Rays, who have benefited from some solid pitching all season long. With one of the best team ERAs in the league, it's pretty clear they command a lot of attention and praise. Before the game, one pitcher told me that he thinks their success comes in large part due to their strikeout abilities, a category where they also rank near the top of the league. He said even when we do get ourselves into trouble, most of us can dial up a strikeout and help get ourselves out of it. And that makes a huge difference over the course of a season. Power arms and nasty stuff. Apparently that is the key to pitching, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And that misses 2-2.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox. He'll get it into second.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Verdugo is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage. But of course, these days, there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field. And in his case, he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this. But, man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. One out and a runner on second base. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home, and he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Two and 1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fouled away. Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Striding forward now is the DH, Austin Meadows, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
1-1 the count. And now pitch on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Verdugo waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning. So with 1 gone in the inning, we take a look at our current standings, and you can see that these guys trail by just a game and a half in the division race entering play today. Striding into the box, Brandon Lau. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Willie Adames is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Runners off for second, and it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Long throw to third, and he is in there.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Darwinzon Hernandez is going to come on the pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Darwinzon Hernandez.
Standing in now, Ji-Man Choi, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Nope.
Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Ground ball right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now a 5-0 lead.
Up next for Tampa
Hey,
Bay.
Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
At the plate now, Hunter Renfroe, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
That's a ball.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
I got 2-1 to count.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Pedroia, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Now in the box, Michael Chavis. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. Fouled off. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Striding in for Boston, Rafael Devers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
A ball and a strike now. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Martinez, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 20th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
To the plate now, Kevin Pillar. No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1. Chopper to short. Adames brings it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Red Sox lead one. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Back to Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the fourth inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
From the stretch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
This was a tough one to swallow. You could see he was in a heap of trouble right from the beginning, in and out of jams the first couple innings, and not able to get out of the third inning. Certainly not one of his better performances.
And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
He hit a sac fly earlier. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
Up next to Tampa Bay, the third baseman.
So now to the plate, Yandy Diaz. He's a look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. From the stretch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
In now, Austin Meadows, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-1 the count. 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
In there, a base hit.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pot-committed fastball and cheat.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. 0-1, here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is Pilar, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
Now the 2-1. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Ready now, Christian Vasquez. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Christian Vasquez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. In the air now, out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to track it down, and that bottom of the inning now. And here comes the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
The first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Ryan Brazier gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
Brazier, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Looking up is Pilar. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that line. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Hunter Renfroe is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. This is on the ground over to first. The throw is wild, and he gets away. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a three-ring circus.
A 1 pitch on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another one sent foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. The one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys rolling down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Mike Zunino is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. None out, runners at first and second. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Low with a fastball here in the dirty. It's ball 1. 2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Line to the right side, but foul. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Full count still.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one will get this one. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Rays tackle. Stepping into the box, Alex Verdugo to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Count is 1-2 now. Now here it comes. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. In now, Dustin Pedroia. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And Pedroia behind 0-2 now.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Count remains at 0-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Check swing here, and they'll appeal it down to first, but Carl Dixon's right on it. He went around, so that's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
The 1-2. Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side. Now at the plate, Yandy Diaz. He'll lead things off for Tampa here in the 6th.
The third baseman, Yandy.
Matt Barnes gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Short, hit hard. Bogarts has it. And there's 1 down now.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Digging in, Austin Meadows. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Bullet back up the middle. Verdugo is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
The bat.
Coming to the plate now, Brandon Lau. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count of the Rays' second baseman at 2-2. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Willie Adames would be next. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Willie Adames. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for Tampa. New inning set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
The bat.
Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The count now at 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the payoff pitch home. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. Digging in, Kevin Pillar. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's set and the pitch.
Oh, that took care.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. Digging in to try it again, Xander Bogaerts. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
Didn't get the call there, but you can't let that bother you. Just have to say, so what? And make another good pitch.
This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side. Last half of the seventh here, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he threw it around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Fastball laid off well below the knees. 1-1. It's a fastball that misses.
I got 2-1 to count.
All even now, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Liner toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second with his fourth hit of the ball game.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Hunter Renfroe is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the seventh inning. Kevin Kiermaier comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-1.
1-1.
Line towards center field. Verdugo is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So here's Mike Zunino. Sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Ground ball left side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. Into the box now, Jose Martinez, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0-2 the count to Jose Martinez.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Way outside. 1-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Colin Poche has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Stepping up now, Christian Vasquez. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. On the ground to third. Reined in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 1-0 the count. Now the pitch. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 1-2 pitch, and this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. At the plate, Alex Verdugo. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. He pulls this one into right. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield. He was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
C.J. Chatham looked to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Comes into his first at-bat at 283. 5 homers and 17 RBIs. Softly hit out towards short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is. C.J. Chatham will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning. At the plate, Yandy Diaz. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Kevin Plawecki is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Kevin Plawecki.
Josh Ackerman is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman.
Number 86, Josh Ackerman.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will also come in now as he takes over out in center.
Now playing center field. Number 19.
Bobby Dahlbeck will also enter as he takes over at third base. Kyle Hart comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First delivery to him on the way. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Grounded to third. He's got it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Now batting.
Next for the Rays, Austin Meadows. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Line to the right side. Pilar is there, 2 down.
Now batting.
Now batting, Brendan Lau. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. 2 out, nobody on. Popped up. Ackerman waits on it. And that retires the side. Next up for the Red Sox, Josh Ackerman starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Martinez is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Bobby Dahlbeck, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
One ball, 1 strike.
He set. Here comes the 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Three and one to Martinez.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Last strike now for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 10-0, the final shutout score in this one.
The final line score.